Yeah, welcome everyone. We're soon gonna start our chess shogi stream. Hello, Smart Guy, hello, Viridine, Xastral, Jinjen, Ern, everyone, hello. Today we're gonna do Japanese chess shogi, and we're gonna teach it to two amazing people. Annamaja. I posted the links before. You guys know who they are. We've been shouting about it on our Discord for days, right? This is annamaja. This is #chess. I saw her name is Rebecca. I don't know exactly how I'm supposed to address them yet, but we're gonna learn some shogi together. So it's gonna be exciting. They are.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you doing?
Yeah, good. By the way, how should I address you?
You can just call me Rebecca.
Rebecca, all right. My name is Karolina. Everybody calls me Karo Sensei, but as you wish.
Okay, great. Well, good to meet you.
Yeah.
And I think Annamaja will probably be joining us soon. I'm just adjusting my audio levels so everyone can hear everyone properly.
All right. Speaking. Is it all right?
Yeah. Hopefully that'll be a bit better.
Okay.
Chat, just let me know if you can't hear Karolina. But yeah, we have Karolina here who's going to teach us how to play. Hey, Annamaja.
Hi, hello.
Hello. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Yeah. Make sure that my microphone is hearable because I know that it's low on Discord for some reason.
Oh, okay. I'll push you up, yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, we're gonna do some Japanese chess shogi today. Do you know anything about it?
I was
know that
just
it's not
getting
Chinese
into it.
chess. We have learned something so far today.
Yeah, so let's start with how should we start? So shogi is a Japanese game, Japanese chess. It was originated in Japan. There is another game called Chinese chess, so do not mistake those two. And yeah, I assume you have a board in front of you, like the shogi board.
Yes, I'm on the study at the moment.
All right.
Do we want us to open that?
The study, yeah. It's the initial position there. And you can choose the piece set that you want on top right. If you click your name, you can choose the piece set, board team, and stuff like that. And for beginners, I recommend to choose the one that doesn't have those weird Chinese or Japanese kanji on them. That's my recommendation. On my stream, I usually use the kanji set with arrows because we have this weird culture where people get angry if we don't use kanji. It's kind of weird, yes.
Are they going to get mad at us if we use the symbols?
No, because this is Rebecca's set that I see on the screen. This is the set similar to what I've learned shogi on, so no problem. They're just, just a bunch of otaku, you know. Yeah.
I'm using the animal one. It's really cute.
Yeah, it's called Animal Shogi Set, Dobutsu Shogi Set. It's been created by a person who inspired me to become ladies professional shogi player.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So there is a history there.
Awesome.
All right. Do you know anything about shogi?
We did learn Yang. I don't know how to pronounce it, but we learned the Chinese chess.
Xiangxi, yeah?
A while back.
Yeah.
I can't remember much of it, but we did try that out. I don't know how many similarities there are.
So it's gonna be completely different. It's gonna be much similar to chess, thankfully. Okay, where should we start, actually? Shall we learn the pieces first, maybe?
That seems like a good place to start.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
Sure.
So, depending on which set you use, you can see that both sides pieces have the same color, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
unlike
asked why sides black.
Unlike black and white in chess, we have the same color, and the way you tell the piece belongs to you is by this kind of arrow in front of the piece, like they are shaped this way forward. Yeah, I'm trying to draw the arrow over the pawn,
okay.
but yeah, this pawn
Kind of
has
get what
this
you
kind of arrow, yeah, in front of it. And this is enemy pawn because that arrow is like pointing downward. And that's
Okay.
gonna be important later because Shogi has this crazy cool rule that if you take your enemy piece, it becomes yours.
Ah, it's
So
like
it's kind of
crazy
like Crazy
house.
House, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a fun version of chess, we say, not being offensive to chess players, hopefully.
Talking to two chess streamers.
Yeah. Okay. So that's first thing. Yeah, you recognize your pieces by the direction they're facing.
Okay, great.
And there are those dots in the middle of the board. I'm trying to point at them. I'm failing horribly.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. So they will kind of create. Let's think of it like a camp. Yeah. On the bottom, this is your camp. This is where you start, and on top, this is your enemy camp. And it doesn't matter much, but as you have in chess, there is a promotion zone, right? So in chess, it's the last row, but in shogi will be those three. So if you enter the enemy camp, you will be able to promote.
Only pawns, though.
No,
Yeah,
no, no, let's not get there yet. This is gonna get complicated really quickly. And then, of course, if the enemy comes into your camp, they can promote, yeah? So that's gonna be the basic of how the board works, all right? Then on the right side, I'm trying to draw like on this side and here on here, trying to point to your hand. You can see those ghosts of pieces. This is your hand, and eventually you will have pieces there to reuse them. Hopefully you are showing that part of the screen to your viewers. You are great.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is something that chess people forget, but this will be important in shogi. All right. Okay, so let's start with the pieces. This is the initial position, and there are pieces you may already know. You have the king, here and here, those are kings. They move exactly the same as in chess. One square around, yeah? Itself.
Okay, and they move on squares, they don't move on like...
No, yeah, they move like this, yeah.
Okay,
Like,
great.
yeah. Next, the pieces that you know are those two big boys, let's call them, the rook and the bishop. So we have only one of each per side, yeah? This is the rook on our right side. This is the enemy rook on their right side. And this will be our bishop and their bishop. They move exactly the same as in chess. Yeah, the rook moves like a cross, the bishop moves diagonally, yeah?
Yeah.
And they can move backwards as well.
Yes, yes, normally, yeah. Okay, now it gets a little bit complicated. Let's look on the pieces next to the king, which are those generals here and here. Those two are the same ones, yeah? You can see this on your set probably.
Yeah.
And those two are the same. If you look later, those two pieces, further, those two pieces are the same, those two pieces are the same as well. They're symmetrical here, and those will be the same as well. So those two guys, those are called gold generals, and they are, think of them as a weaker king. They will move same as the king, but general cannot move diagonally backward. Gold general cannot move I cannot draw it. If it's here, it would move like here, yeah?
Okay.
The way I explain it to beginners who are not used to board games, I say this is like a cross, and then all the squares forward. So like a cross, and all the squares forward it can go to. Like a tree, like a tree kinda, yeah? It grows upward and it goes forward.
All right. It kind of actually looks like the symbol that we have in front of us.
That's perfect. Yeah, so good that you recognize. This is why those pieces are so useful to beginners, because they show you exactly how the piece moves, right? Okay. Silver will be more similar to bishop, where he goes diagonally, and then all the squares forward. Yeah, so it's like an X with a jumping person, happy, legs. Okay. Yeah. So that's silver general. So silver general will be more agile. more aggressive, but as you can see, the gold will defend more squares around itself. So gold will be a little bit more valuable. So think of the gold as a big brother and silver as a younger brother, yeah? They're the same family, but gold is the older one. All right, so that's it. And then we have knights, which are similar to chess, but will be super confusing to you guys. Because the knight will be able to jump, like a knight does, but only forward.
Wait, so it can't go like sideways?
Nope,
and
no
it can't go
sideways, no
backwards?
backward, nothing like that. Only, it's like a horse that has like those, I don't know how you call it in English, like those claps on their eyes, and they can only look forward.
Yeah, the blinkers.
It blink, yeah, those things.
Okay.
So think of it like that, yeah? So this is much weaker piece, yeah? You can feel it probably. Much weaker than in chess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can still jump over pieces though, right? It's not like...
So
it can't get blocked
if the
by-
pawn was here, it can jump here, yeah?
Okay, great.
Okay.
As long as the arrival square is open or it's the enemy piece when we capture, then it's fine. It can jump over.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay, and we have 2 of those. And then in the corners we have lances. Lances are like 1/4 of a rook. They just go forward. Only forward. Yeah.
Okay.
Or, okay.
Yeah. So now you will have questioned what happens when they reach the end of the board and so on.
Yes, a lot
So
of them can't go
that's a
backwards.
great question, but we have one more guy to talk about. Those are the pawns. And pawns will be very confusing to you as well. Because pawns move only 1 square forward. But they also take the same way.
Okay.
So they do not move diagonally or whatever. They just do it forward and they take forward. This is my favorite rule about shogi. No complication. All the pieces capture other pieces as they move, yeah? No en passant, no double jumping, just forward. Yeah, you're in front of me, I capture you. Very easy to understand.
Seems easy enough.
Okay, now it's gonna get more complicated. Oh wait, actually chat reminded me I should put you higher, I think.
Yeah, they were also telling me, but I didn't want to interrupt.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Okay, hopefully now it's gonna be better. Pawns. So we know all the pieces now, yeah? What is this guy? Quick test. What is this guy? I'm not on the right... Am I on the right screen? I hope You see my selection, right?
Yeah.
What is this
Yes.
piece?
I don't know what it's called, but it just moves forward.
It's a pawn,
It's a
yeah?
pawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a pawn. Okay. That one's not very
It's a pawn.
difficult.
How about this guy?
It's a king.
Okay, how
Yeah.
about this guy?
No.
Nice, yeah.
I don't know
yeah.
any of the names, but I know how they move.
I mean, if I look on your screen, it's gonna look like a knight, right? Like a chess knight.
Yes.
So come on, trust your
Yeah.
instinct, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's correct.
I just feel like they're tricks.
No. This one?
A bishop.
Bishop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one?
A rook.
Okay. And this one?
Rook.
A rook,
And this
but
one?
it's opponent's rook.
Was it lance?
Yes, lance. And this one?
Yeah, I remember it from testing.
That's were
So-
those archbishops or like dukes or something?
yeah, so
Is
those
it
are
like a
called
general?
generals. Yeah, generals.
Generals, okay.
But which one was which? Yeah, silver is the weaker one and gold is the stronger one. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So where we go from now? There's so many rules we didn't explain it, and I don't want to scare you yet. Okay, how about you try to move a piece on the screen just to see if you understand how they move? Yeah, try to...
There
Like,
we go. I moved
Maybe
a
you
pawn.
can... Okay, I actually don't see it. I don't know how to
I
do
don't see it either.
Oh. Ah.
I don't know.
Well, that's sad.
Maybe I have to put you as a collaborator. Maybe that's what I think. Contributor, yeah. All right.
Did you see it now?
Sync. Oh, now we see it. I see it on
I
my
moved
screen.
a pawn to 66.
Yes, this is 2-6 square. Yeah.
That's mine.
Oh, that's yours.
Try another one, Rebecca.
Wait, did we move the same one?
Maybe you moved this.
No,
Oh, no,
I did
you moved the
26.
other one. I don't know what.
I
Oh.
went to 66.
Oh, you have to
I
sync.
do see the pawn
Rebecca, you
move.
have to click that sync button on the left, on the bottom left. Bottom left.
Yes.
You
Okay.
see the sync one? Yeah, okay. So I think, yes,
so
now
I've
you
been-
see the same
Are we good?
board.
Okay, great.
Okay, so try to move some other pieces, like try to get a feel about them. Like, for
You want
example...
to go first, Annamaja?
Yeah, so gold. Yeah, it moves diagonally, great.
Yeah.
Okay, the rook, yeah, and very natural movement as well. So how about I will try to move this pawn here. Can you try to capture it with your pawn? Anyone?
Must
Yeah,
I do it? Must
yeah, sure,
Annamaja do it?
Rebecca, you can try.
You.
Okay, so you see that pawn now appeared on the right side of the board where the arrow is pointing. So that means that the top player gained the pawn, and this other pawn is now in bottom player's hand. We call it hand, yeah?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
now I'm gonna play one move. And then instead of making move on the board, I'm gonna take that pawn and drop it onto the board. You see, it came back. I'm gonna go back and redo it. This pawn in hand, I dropped it onto the board. Can you try doing it yourself? You will see
Yeah.
the board is gonna give you squares you can put it onto, like a green dots.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you can't put it anywhere.
Yes.
Like just like on the entire board.
So there will be some limitations. Rebecca, can you try to? Like if you drag the pawn.
Oh, okay. I was trying to drag it.
Ah, yeah. Wait. You have to do it with the other player's pawn because it's the other player's move.
I'm trying to do that.
Yeah, the top pawn, not the bottom one.
Or is it the top?
Yeah, yeah.
Ah.
I think you flipped the board somehow.
I did flip the board, but then I thought I'm getting confused by the colors. I flipped it and then I thought I hadn't flipped it.
So you see,
yeah.
you redrop that pawn, yeah, onto the behind your
Yes.
rook, which is a horrible move, but we're gonna ignore that.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Boosted my confidence.
I'm sorry, but we have this roasting culture on my channel a little bit. So
It's okay.
you're chess players, right? So you know that if the pawn is placed like this, it attacks the bishop, right?
Yes.
So this is
Right.
why it would be such a strong drop. Okay, so let's talk about those things that we just did. They are called dropping a piece. And basically, let me make a new, maybe a funny, clear the board, put all the pieces in. Yeah, I will have to do something weird. Give me a sec. I'm gonna set up an empty board and I'm gonna show you how it works.
Sure.
You got
Sounds
it.
good.
Okay, can you see the empty board?
Yep.
So try to drop a piece. Yeah, just grab one piece and drop it onto the board. The bottom player plays first, then the top player plays second. So we have to alternate between them. Yeah, so you drop the bishop. Try dropping another piece. Yeah. And now let's try to drop some pawns. I'm gonna drop a lance here. Let's try to drop pawns.
Okay.
And I'm gonna drop one and try to drop another one. You're gonna see that the green zone became smaller for some reason, right?
Oh yeah, I see.
Can you perhaps guess the rule of why did it happen?
Are you only allowed to put? You can't put like doubled pawns.
Yes.
So if you got
Yes.
a pawn, on the thing, you
Right.
can't.
So you can have only one pawn in one column, yeah? This is a rule in shogi called nifu, double pawn. You can imagine, yeah, pawn behind a pawn, behind a pawn, behind a pawn, behind a pawn, each of them protecting each other. That would be impenetrable
Right.
wall. So in order to avoid that, they made this rule, yeah? Only one pawn per column. This is why
Okay, that makes sense.
in the beginning, we also start with one pawn in each column, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, and let's try another thing. Try to drop a lance on the back square, on the last row. A lance, yeah?
It's not happening.
Perhaps it's the top player move, yeah? Okay, let me play a move. Oh, wait, it's not working. Oh, I see. Yeah, try. Yeah, so this is bottom,
I know.
but try to drop it on those squares. You cannot, right?
It's not
All right.
possible.
Not possible because the lens wouldn't be able to move. Now try to do the same with the
Oh.
knight. The knight cannot
Knight
be
can't-
dropped here, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it cannot jump off the board, right? So the knight
Right.
can be only dropped up to here. The lance can be dropped up to here. The same with pawn. So those are the drop rules. There is one more very special rule about pawns. You cannot win the game by a pawn drop.
Ah.
Yeah, it's a very specific. It just makes the game more fun. Okay, so those are the drop rules, all right?
Okay.
So we know the pieces, we know how they move. Probably we're gonna forget it halfway through, but we're gonna remember later. And then we know how the drop works. We know there's only one pawn in the column. We know that you cannot drop it on the back rank as they cannot move. So now we talk about those weird promotion zones, yeah?
Yeah.
So, for example, I start with the rook here, right? I start with the rook here, and I cannot move it for some reason. There's a bug. Why is there a bug? Okay, let's do it differently. I'm gonna push my pawn here. Let's do it like this. Whatever, yeah? And my rook will now enter this promotion zone, yeah? This rook will enter the promotion zone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have the option to promote, as the name suggests. And it's now red on your screen, I assume.
Yes.
So this is a dragon now. It's a dragon king. It makes the rook more powerful. So think of it as, remember the rook moves like a rook, yeah? It moves like a rook and a king in one.
Right.
Not like a queen, yeah? Only one square diagonal.
Okay.
Like a one square diagonal. So that would be promoted rook. Also, if you were to drop the piece in the promotion zone and like exit it on the next move, it also gains the ability to promote. So for example, I drop the rook here, let's say, and then I exit. Allows me to promote. If I move inside the promotion zone, I can also move. Try to move the rook on the screen and promote it somewhere. You're gonna see that there is a window popping up asking you, do you want to promote?
So you don't have to promote. You can keep it as like a normal rook.
Yes.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, for rooks, you would normally promote it, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe the other person, I don't know. Annamaja, maybe can try.
So if I go back and I can choose again.
Exactly. Yeah. So now it becomes a dragon, and it stays dragon until it's captured. So for example, if I promote here and they take, I have a rook in hand, you see? On top right
not
corner.
The promoted one.
Yes, so that's important. And every piece will work the same, yeah? If the pawn comes into the promotion zone, it also has the option to promote. Every piece will have such a rule of it. Bishop. Okay, and then the biggest question is, how do they promote? We already established rook promotes to a rook plus king. Bishop will be, well, bishop plus king as well. So those are big pieces. This is the promotion pattern number 1, big pieces. Promotion pattern number 2 is small pieces. So pawn, lance, knight, silver. They all will promote to our big brother, gold general.
Okay.
So the tree guy, yeah? Remember?
Yeah.
And promotion pattern number 3, the gold and the king cannot promote at all.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all. And then, yes, we have the option of choosing whenever we want to promote or not. For example, if I bring my knight here, I might want to keep it unpromoted to fork 2 pieces, right?
Right.
But once I reach the last square, the promotion is forced because it wouldn't have a movement, right?
Okay, that makes sense.
And again, I capture the knight, enemy gets... I capture this promoted knight that moves like a god general, but enemy gets a normal knight in hand, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, if you immediately put a piece in the promotion zone, you cannot promote it. It has to be a movement, not a drop. It has to be drop, then you move it again to promote. Just a side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I forgetting anything?
How do you win the game?
Yeah, capture the king. That's obvious, right? We don't need to explain it to chess people, right?
Okay, so
Capture
it's
the
just
king.
so that the king's attacked and it can't
Yeah.
move away. Great.
Okay.
Yeah, we could try to play one game. Coordinates. Oh, I could tell you about coordinates, but we can just point it with arrows. No problem there, chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like side rules, like stalemate doesn't exist in shogi. You have to make a move. You lose the game if you cannot move.
Okay.
Pound drop checkmate is illegal, which we already mentioned, chat. Tell them about microcosmos. Yeah, so there are checkmates. No, I'm not gonna tell them about microcosmos. Well, yeah, I guess we can just play, you know. We can just try
Sure.
to play
Sounds
again.
good.
Yeah, so we can play on this board that you can see right here.
Okay.
Who wants to start is the question.
Do you want to start, Rebecca?
I am happy to start. Sure.
Okay,
Okay,
and
I'll flip the board.
yeah, flip the board and then it will be easier to see. All right.
The
I
upside
think-
down pieces are like really disturbing me. Like I keep on the upside down knight and bishop and stuff. It's making me want to flip the board as well, and I keep on getting confused.
That's true. I never thought about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's freaking me out. Or I suppose that's a good question. The piece value.
So king is of course infinite.
Yeah.
If you count pawn as 1, lance and knight will be around 3. Then the generals will be like 5, 6. And then the big pieces are like 9, 10.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Okay. I'm
basically,
gonna forget that.
small
but we'll
piece,
recast it.
basically each of those, this is, we call those light pieces. Those 2 light pieces equals 1 general, 2 generals equals 1 big piece. That's like this simple.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll try to remember that and we'll ask you later.
But what you're gonna learn is that in different shogi phases, you're gonna completely ignore that rule.
Yeah, so it's like chess as well. The value of the pieces depends on the position.
Exactly. Yeah. All right.
Mhm.
Let's try it out. Let's see what you will come up with as an
Okay.
opening. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So this pawn push is like the most basic one. It's the 99% of shogi games will start either from this or this move. This is this is also a good move, but this indicates that perhaps you wanna attack in the center. This is also a really good move. Yeah, you can play it.
Okay, got it.
It's really confusing also not having when I looked at the bishop moving, I thought it was attacking the pawn in front of annamaja's bishop, but it's not. With no colors, it's harder to follow the diagonals.
This is what you can look at those dots. They connect with each other.
That is a good point.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the board is 9 by 9, so it is
That
symmetrical.
also makes a difference.
Yeah. It takes some time to get used to it. Yes. I mean, it's the same with every game, right?
Mhm.
So you're attacking the bishop. Okay.
Uh-oh.
It's fine. It's fine. It's just that what I wanted to explain is the bishop's head is a weakness, right? Because the bishop doesn't move forward. So nothing is protecting this pawn. And now this unprotected pawn is slowly being attacked by a very strong enemy piece. So you have to be really careful there. The chat is telling me to let you make mistakes. So I will just let you do that. Yes.
Yeah, you can just sit in like pain as we play terrible shogi, and then you can explain to us afterwards.
I mean, honestly, you're still playing better than 70% of beginners that I saw. So
amazing.
Yeah.
It's probably like.
So remember about the drop rule. If you don't protect this bishop correctly, a pawn drop will kill this bishop in the next move.
Oh yeah, I have a pawn. Yeah.
Yeah, the enemy also have a pawn, but you might wanna open the bishop line in order to escape from the pawn drop. Yeah, like this or like this.
Right. How can you defend that?
Yeah, that's why it was important to defend before that happened.
The moment of realization.
Yes.
Okay, we go for counterplay.
Oh, hey, that's a good idea. If you cannot defend, counterplay. Yeah.
Okay, so I can go here,
Uh-huh.
I think.
Yeah. So now it's a check.
And then I can block it with this because I don't mind.
Yes, yes, you can. Yes.
Yeah.
It's quite fascinating to watch strong chess players play shogi. Okay, the pawn drop is attacking the gold now. Very strong move.
Thank you.
And of course, if the gold is taken by the pawn, we gain kind of 5 points of material value.
Yes. So I don't want that to happen, so I have to
Yes, you have to
move out of
exactly.
the way.
Yeah, so you can already feel here perhaps that you are right in front of the enemy king, but you're missing pieces to help you get to that king. That's because the silver and gold generals are a weak piece, very slow. So you have to take that into the consideration when playing shogi.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. I keep thinking like I can capture with my pawns diagonally.
Yeah, I know.
That's
right?
the trickiest thing. I keep on thinking my pawns are protecting it.
I want to play rook back, protected quote unquote by my pawns, so I can attack your rook, but this doesn't work.
Oh shit!
What do I do? My bishop is in danger. I think I'll go back.
Oh, okay. That's actually a pretty logical move.
So if I go here, I'm now threatening to take the pawn.
Yes, I would have preferred to take then the bishop, but sure, we can take the pawn if you want.
Wait, prefer to take the bishop.
Too late for that.
Oh wait, because a bishop and a rook are the same.
No. It's just, I will show you. It's just that one move before you have this move.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, that's why the pawn drop
too
had to be
late.
careful.
In shogi, Japanese culture, you already made the move. No turning back.
Yes, no, we're fine with that.
But how I can't defend it. There's no way for me to defend that.
You can open the bishop line to like avoid it being taken for free and exchange it. Yeah.
But yeah, now I also have my bishop defended, so that's
you have double
helps.
defended. It will be double attacked, but it's double defended, so it's gonna be an exchange. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, in the meantime, I can explain that shogi is also a very much of a culture, not only a game, but a culture in Japan. Professional players would play shogi in kimono. They would use specific polite greetings before and after the game. They would sit in Japanese sit seiza during the game. They would also play in tatami room. I don't know if you know what's that, like Japanese type of room with those Japanese doors. If you ever seen it on a movie or like a Matrix movie, this type of so they would
sounds cool.
sit on the floor on like this big board. It's kind of hard to explain using words, but it's a wooden board. It's very high, it has legs, and it stands on the floor, and they sit in Japanese seiza, which they basically sit on their legs, and they play shogi. They're using very cool snapping movement of their hand. They snap the piece on the board. It looks really cool. If you would like to check on YouTube later. Yeah, but okay, the gold usually is a great move because it protects the bishop. I'm gonna move it back for 1 second, but the bishop still dies. Yeah, it's just sure we can take pawn instead. Okay, I'm gonna teach you another defensive technique. You can redrop the pawn here and now, Anna, Maya, to
because I'm defending it.
Yeah, so now the gold helps you defend the bishop's head. So this is like the first thing that the beginners learn. Bring the gold to protect the bishop's head.
Right.
Okay. That makes sense.
Phew.
And now the rook will have to escape because else this pawn will eat it. No! I just told you that your rook is on the
Oh, the rook's attacked, I'm sorry. It was fine for so long. It's fine. It's fine. I'm giving Annamaja an advantage.
It's
Thank
fine.
you.
Yeah, it's fine.
I was already
Also-
terrified that you have 3 pawns, you know?
I was thinking that I was going to develop my knight.
Oh, this
And I
is
forgot about
actually
the-
very
sorry,
good
sorry,
move.
sorry.
Yes, it's all right. Chat is shouting at me that I should let you play whatever you want without explaining anything. We can do that.
Yeah, it can be very difficult. Like every single thing is like a learning experience.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably like us watching complete beginners like leave mate hanging on the board for 5 moves and
Yeah.
just making terrible moves.
I mean, I enjoy, watching people play shogi, no matter their level. I enjoy teaching shogi as well, so don't worry about it.
Well, thank you for teaching us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
This is a check, yeah?
Yeah, so I'm realizing I can't push the pawn because the pawn's not actually defended.
Yes. Yes.
Ooh. Ooh. But now what if I do this?
Ooh, that's quite nice because silver is pinned. It cannot take the rook.
I forgot you could drop pieces.
Oh, yes.
There's just so much going on. I
True.
can't drop a... Oh, no, I can't drop a pawn in any case. I
Yeah,
have to
that's
move my king
a
or drop
double
bishop.
pawn if you drop the pawn, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'll drop a bishop.
The fun part is the shogi in its tutorial doesn't explain the drop rule at all. I don't know why, they just don't explain it. And then you have hundreds of games where people don't use the pieces in hand. It's very confusing for me to watch those games.
Oh wow.
White and black are called sente and gote in shogi. Yes, sente means the first mover and gote means the second mover. And also black is the one that moves first in shogi, so it's very confusing for chess people.
Okay.
Yeah, there are quite a few confusing things. Yeah, just a little bit.
Ooh, a fork.
I'm seeing a lot of
the knights can't move
similarities.
sideways. I'm like,
Yes.
Yes, this cannot capture this. It goes only.
oh, that's annoying.
Yes, but the knowledge of chess really helps in shogi as well.
Oh wait.
Got the bishop.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I was like, wait, why does the pawn drop down? Oh my god. Oh man. All good.
We're surviving.
I mean, it's pretty good game so far.
Ooh. Yeah, I can take it. But I'm impatient. Wait, but if I do this to check.
Mm-hmm. Then the king has to run somewhere.
Oh, but I can't take the bishop.
Yeah.
No.
Huh.
So one cool move you can do, you can take the lance to like reload your ammo in hand.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
right.
It's a thing in shogi.
Yeah, that might help. Does your piece set also have like in my piece set it shows like the directions the pieces can go to? Does it also show for you?
For Rebecca, it's more like chess looking piece. There are knights and rooks, and their generals show how they move just by the symbol they use.
Right.
I personally, on my stream, I use the kanji set that shows the piece movement.
Yeah, I also have that. I I have those dots and everything. It helps so much. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have to think super much. There's one thing when we learn Chinese chess, that's what I struggled with, like having those movements. Even if you press the, like you can tell obviously if you press the pieces, like where they move, but in your head, it's still like chaotic.
Yeah, you can try this chess piece as well. It's okay, it might mess up with your chess brain on the other hand. But yeah, I mean, this is a beginner set for a reason, yeah? It takes practice to learn those movements. No surprise
Yes, that
here.
makes sense.
Yeah. The difficulty that people face at first is that they start with the kanji set sometimes, this Chinese writing set. And it, it takes additional effort for, we call ourselves Westerners, yeah, non-Japanese, to learn the piece names. In chess, it's pretty obvious, yeah? The queen has a crown, the king has a cross. You can see it immediately, but for those pieces, you kind of have to learn another language. So by using those animal sets, you basically go over the most difficult step of remembering the piece names, yeah?
I just tried if I draw arrows on the board, you guys can see them, right?
Yes.
Okay. I was gonna show my plans, but okay, that doesn't work. I feel like I'm in quite a bit of trouble at the moment.
Maybe.
Maybe. The problem is the more pieces you lose, like the hard. Oh, I can't move back.
I figured that
I
was
hate
your
the
plan.
knight so much. It's like the biggest nerfed knight. But I think I'm just getting checkmated soon.
Yes.
Thank you for the confirmation.
I can.
I mean, that depends. If you're able to find a checkmate, I can find a winning move in like 5 moves, but then the fun is that you don't see it, yeah?
Yeah, no
And
hints for
you have
Annamaja.
a follow-up after that knight jump. You have quite a nice follow-up. So
Yeah, my follow-up was take the lance when it takes my piece.
yeah, I know. But you can still kind of block the rook by dropping the pawn in front of it, hopefully. For now, it's a check, yeah.
Yeah, so I have to deal with that first.
So I should be giving more and more checks. Okay, let's see.
No.
Or you can just take time. Look at all of your undeveloped pieces, Annamaja. I think you need to get the rest of your pieces into the game. Because, like, honestly, look at the Lance Knight and the other things for the chilling. They're not playing the game at all. You're leaving them out. You're not learning how they move.
Yeah, I'm only using rooks this time.
Exactly. You gotta
it's
expand
like
your
cheating,
horizons.
yeah.
Oh man. Let's see. So I cannot take. Okay, I guess I'll do this.
Oh, interesting.
Just running away. This is not great. I can move side.
It's defended.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty hard to fight.
I
from
forgot
here.
it had promoted. Wait, no, it hasn't promoted. Oh, it's just a normal.
Yeah, the gold cannot promote, yeah?
Yeah.
Remember that for now.
True.
Yeah, there is a mate in Shogi moves. In Shogi moves, we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's like check, run, check, run, check. That would be checkmate. I believe it's some other number of moves in chess. But yeah. You might have win. Oh my gosh, that's not the move. Okay.
How does that make you feel, Annamaja?
I was happy with Lino. Like, instead of putting pawns on the 7th ring.
Okay,
Makes
we're
sense.
learning.
I thought it was a
we're
good-looking
learning.
move.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm just gonna hunt your king down, but might end soon. Guess we can do this.
Can I just take it?
Yes.
Oh no, this is ending. No.
The comeback is happening.
Oh no. Okay. Then.
Now the next
bishops
move
are
is
in
really important. If you miss it, it's gonna be pain and suffering.
Uh-oh.
You could do with some pain and suffering, Annamaja. I've been struggling this entire game. I think it's only fair that you got into that.
It's my turn.
Plus, I'm
to
probably not
suffer.
going to cause you any pain and suffering because I won't find the moves.
Oh, I wouldn't know. Let's see. What if we just have that piece, but
So yeah, just a general rule. You can see how if your attack fails, if you give too many pieces to your enemy, they have it in their hand after your attack ends, right? So the counter attacks
Yeah.
in Shogi are pretty terrifying.
right. That makes a lot of sense.
And this is why Shogi is fun. It's always on the edge. You think you are winning?
Okay, I have a plan.
Okay, let's see it. Oh. Okay.
That was definitely the sound that you got the move right.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Rebecca.
I mean, yeah. All right,
Well, that was
that's
sneaky.
ambitious, yeah. I like
Oh,
it.
I had maybe a better move if I could maybe take the bishop. But look, okay, I want to keep the attack going.
That's okay. But it's blocking the check.
Yes, so
right.
this
now my rook is
is
trapped.
this is an additional thing we can do in Shogi. We can drop pieces, which allows us one more method of blocking checks, yeah? Like in chess, you wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you still have chances. You still have chances.
Ah, your bishop. Terrifying.
I'm smiling the whole time. I'm like remembering how I learned Shogi those years ago and went through the same thing. I also used to play, like, well, not really used to, but I went to chess tournament once as a kid. But then I lost to Scholar Mate and cried and went home and never played chess again. So
no. It happens to everyone. I think I got half a point in my first tournament.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then I just decided I was going to beat everyone. And I'd come back and beat. It took me years and years and years, but we got better eventually.
Right, that's good.
This is difficult. Okay, I'm gonna I don't see how to continue the attack, so just play defensive.
Wow.
I think wasn't that a good move?
No, it's horrible.
Oh.
I love that you're so
I
honest.
thought you made a good move.
I have to be
Thanks.
honest. I have to. You know what's the? Okay, I'm gonna complain. You know what's the problem we have in Shogi community? That we have thousands of books in Japanese and nobody cares to translate it. So somebody has to be there and speak the honest truth, speak the honest translation, and unfortunately, that's my job. Unfortunately, I'm teaching the whole generation of Western players how to play this game. So I cannot use the Japanese politeness. Oh, well, this move is, a little bit ... would be Japanese way of saying this. No, I just have to tell you, this is the worst move I've seen.
That's very harsh.
Okay, I get
Okay,
where
I
it's
don't know
coming
why
from
it's a
because
bad
I'm
move.
blocking my rook.
Yes, exactly. But also there's a few more other reasons.
I'm
I
gonna
will-
go for
don't
this. I
worry,
don't
like,
know if this tactic works.
I will
but-
explain it later, and then you will look at this move and you will be like, what a horrible move I've played. If you're gonna learn that, I will be proud of you, yeah? We're gonna go through
Okay,
that
thanks.
process step by step, don't worry. For now, I'm gonna just call it what it is.
Okay,
Sure.
we appreciate the honesty.
Yes, for sure. Yes, it's amazing. Horsey. Yeah, it's
That's the lens.
no, it's a knuckle knight.
Lens. That's a lens. It's attacking your rook.
No, I was pointing my own
Okay.
the
okay.
piece I have in my hand.
Sorry, didn't see that.
No worries. Hmm.
My chat is angry that I'm roasting you guys, but I believe in you. I believe you can see.
No, it's fun. I enjoy it.
Yeah, all good, all good. We know we're not great at this.
um.
I mean,
How
technically, you
about-
are experienced players.
way.
Experienced chess players, yeah.
Yeah, like I can sense a lot of similarities. Wait, what did you do? Oh, you could take me? Oh, I thought it could only go one square.
Yeah. This is why I was shouting like lens.
I thought it could only go one square. Okay, you're not giving me a check yet. It's completely fine.
Wait, isn't that check?
No, because you
no,
promoted.
because you promoted. Yeah.
Wait, how does it move when it promotes again?
A gold general.
Ah.
It's funny because
Wait, can I unpromote it? I thought it was still attacking the king.
I mean, promotion is actually the better move, so just leave it like that.
Oh. But I'm losing my...
Yeah, I'm
my
looking at
bishop.
Maya's board, and she just sees how it moves because of the piece set she chose.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, remember, small pieces, when they promote, they become gold generals, and big pieces, when they promote, they gain the king movement. Those are the two
And which
patterns.
one is the gold general?
So gold general doesn't
The,
promote.
like spiky cactus thing instead of the sideways queen.
Spiky cactus thing, I've never heard it. Yes.
It's like a stick with spikes.
The cactus thing is the gold general, yes. Yes.
Okay.
You want to take back?
I don't know. I feel like I do
think
want to...
this is a great move. It's you promote it in front of the enemy king, and now you're attacking all the squares in front of it, right? So basically you're winning in like 3 moves or 5 moves. So I
You
think
see,
it's
this is
good.
like when you say to a chess player, you're like, oh, that's a beautiful sacrifice. You get checkmate in 5. But the thing is, you need to see like the next 4 moves
Yeah,
in order for it to be a good move. Else it's just
I'm
a
being
terrible
very
move. And I
subtle.
don't see the next 4
I'm being very
moves.
subtle to not give too much hints, but I will explain it after the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
But no, it's fine. I won't take back.
Yeah.
We'll try
Okay,
and calculate
okay.
4 or 5 moves ahead.
Sounds great.
Oh my gosh, this is now a real shogi game. It's really close and really exciting. I have no idea who's going to win at this point.
Oh, we have no idea either.
Well, let's find out,
Okay.
shall we?
That's the fun thing with like low-level chess, though, as well. You never know how the game's gonna go. It
No,
can
no,
be
no, the
completely
point
lost,
is-
and the person can still win the game.
The point is, it looks like really high-level shogi because you're both going for very sharp variation. And this is why I'm getting so excited, because it looks really good.
Yeah, we're calculating this all out to make it very
No,
sharp
you
tactical.
you don't have the ability to calculate, but you have the good instinct, I have to admit.
Thank you.
So yeah, well, let's build up upon it. Yeah.
Sorry, that was just to show that it was a spiky cactus. It
Yeah,
was
the
not
spiky
the-
cactus,
Highlighting
yes.
the piece otherwise. I keep forgetting that my arrows and stuff show up.
Offering a draw is not a thing in shogi. In shogi, in order to draw, you need to repeat the position 4 times.
Wow.
4 times.
Yeah, and the position, I mean
Nice.
the whole position with pieces in hand. Yeah, and one more rule: it cannot be all checks because then you lose. Infinite check is a loss for the attacking side.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so concentrate on the enemy king. We're in endgame now, and we would like to drop as many pieces around the enemy king as possible.
See, I'm really trying to calculate this out, but wherever I can put pieces, I'm calculating that I lose the pieces, which
Well,
is not ideal.
Yeah, like those squares around here are defended. Those squares are defended. So you need a little bit more in order to get into there, right? And that's part of the calculation, of course, yeah.
Is it a good strategy to just like dump all your pieces on the board and hope that something happens?
Yeah, sure.
Without calculating. Great.
Depends where you... yeah, sure. It's a check, so it's usually good.
It's a check.
It's a check.
Okay. I take that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
If
That
you
was, of
didn't,
course,
you were
planned.
checkmated
Ooh.
in 5
Yeah.
moves. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot you can't drop a pawn on the same file as my pawns.
Yes, you cannot. Yeah. But you still have a good move in this position, I think. 1 or 2 good
I'm
moves.
sure there is a good move. Question is, can I find the good move?
Yes, I'm trying to give subtle hints without telling where the move is.
Keep talking.
Oh no.
I haven't picked up on the subtle hints so far.
The sun is beautiful. Yes, it's very hot. It's very yes.
The sun for the spiky cactus.
Yes, it's all very red and strong, and it's flying. Oh yeah, that's a good move as well.
Okay.
My king is exposed.
It'll be fine. You'll survive.
I would imagine Shogi to be more Shogi players to be more blood. Remember that pawn takes forward, yeah?
Yes. It's all part of a grandmaster plan.
Thank you. Thanks, Rebecca.
It's a pleasure. I definitely.
Hey, it takes
need
some practice. Takes some practice.
It was such a beautiful outpost. It couldn't be attacked by any pawn.
Yeah, I don't think there are like... Okay, maybe there are strong squares in Shogi, but not like this, yeah.
Strong
Not the same
squares,
way.
if I understand it correctly in chess, is like center, right? Or like a good spot for the knight and so on.
Yeah.
That in
Like,
Shogi...
that was a good spot for the knight, but not in Shogi.
Not that one. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I mean, if the pawn didn't exist, it was certainly a good move.
Mm-hmm.
Check.
I was very proud of the move that I found.
Yeah, I mean,
with the
it was a
knight.
fork. It was a
Before
really
you said,
good...
pawns can move forward. Then we felt less happy.
Chicken doesn't want to capture diagonally.
Yeah, because you're using the dobutsu. I bet for Rebecca viewers it's very confusing, but on Annamaja's set, chickens are pawns, yes.
Oh, okay.
It's so cute. The set is amazing.
I can take here though, right?
And it promotes into a hen, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Maybe I should make my set chickens as well, but then I might forget how they move.
Well, they all
I mean,
move like
it
gold,
does
yeah.
tell you. It tells you on the pieces.
But in the calculations, like when I calculate that my knight can go to a place.
Yes,
No,
you
No,
don't
but like it
calculate
tells
the
you
piece
on
set.
the like pieces themselves.
piece
Okay.
set, piece set.
That makes it so much easier.
Oh, it's a giraffe.
Yes.
Oh, cute.
So
No, but now we have upside down dogs. I can't deal with
Yes.
it. I'm just having to go to the upside down bishops and rooks and knights. We can't do upside down dogs as well. That's gonna freak me out.
Okay, watch this. Is it safe? Yeah.
Really
fork.
nice. This is king check rook fork. It's the most painful move you can play in shogi, apparently, according to some people. Really, really good move.
Oh, I'm being asked, what is the equivalent of Stockfish for Shogi? So, like, what's the like best engine you have in this game? Or is it the same Stockfish?
I'm actually not sure. We had this Google computer, right, that played shogi really well. I'm actually not sure. Every year there is this computer championship, and I don't really follow. But some time ago it was Crystal Walton or something like that. But no, not Stockfish.
Okay.
Yaneura O, I'm being told by the chat. Yaneura, yeah, so it's like sounding very Japanese, yeah, because... Oh, chance.
Yes. I'm
Wait.
seeing something.
I didn't get this like obvious hints. I got told that the sun was bright.
Oh my god. Okay, I see
Don't worry.
but-
There is a prize, hidden prize. The winner will play against me, and then they will get all the hints that they want into their faces. As a revenge, yes. Oh, that's a good move, but okay. Oh, good. Yeah, that works too. That's a checkmate.
But the game didn't end yet.
But I can't go.
I mean,
anywhere.
it ended. Yeah, it ends
that's
because
it.
we're in the study.
No, I was
yeah.
like, I can't go. Well done.
Thank you.
Okay.
It was very interesting.
A very smooth game. I'm sure if you looked at the engine, it was like very, very high accuracy.
I mean, it was pretty entertaining to watch. You guys did very well. I'm proud of you.
Thank
You started this game like not knowing how the pawn moves, and you ended up with a super strat at the end. It was super fun to watch. I'm just gonna explain like one or two things, and I'm gonna overload your brain. Don't wanna do that. I guess you can feel how important it is to like exchange pieces and drop into enemy camp. How quickly it can become stronger if you do so, yeah? I hope you can see what I'm showing, yeah.
Yeah.
So, also, yeah, the pawns take forward. That's like the biggest thing, the whole game. I think you had fun dropping all those pieces as well. And the good move that you missed, I'm gonna just show you here. You can use this dragon to continue chasing the king. Continue chasing. And now you have a gold in hand. You can drop and checkmate the king.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So if you can, you prefer to use pieces on the board and then use the pieces in hand, yeah, because that it gives you kind of additional ammunition. And if you drop it like this made this gold useless because it blocks the rook, the dragon, and it doesn't help this guy. They're just standing here, not reaching this king. So we call this position heavy in shogi. So this feels much lighter, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then... so yeah, here you gave 3 pieces. This was amazing move. And this the worst move in the game. So yes, your opponent
Didn't get that trophy. Yay.
threatens a drop here. A pawn drop here, yeah?
Yeah.
And this is what you're protecting against. But fun part is, in shogi we drop pieces, right? So how about I drop my pawn here, force your pawn to take it, and then drop it anyway?
Oh, that would have been clever.
Yeah, so this technique we call like a pawn sacrifice and then pawn strike, pawn under pawn. We force pawn forward and then drop underneath. So this is why it's such a bad move, because yes, it blocks your rook, but also it doesn't protect this threat at all, right?
Right. It's like in Boghouse, remember? Like we were like destroying the pawn structure so we could put the pawn on the 7th ring. It's exactly the same.
Sense.
So here, much better move would be to just promote this rook here. You protect this gold, and then you treat and checkmates again.
Ah, okay. Wow.
And the thing I was shouting about endgame and being important was what you want to do is go as quickly as you can toward the king, and the material doesn't matter anymore. You can sacrifice the dragon, for example, and deliver checkmate. I just got this gold here,
Okay.
and I sacrificed big pieces. So that's okay. I want to show you something dynamic, but I have fear that you will not understand it yet.
Yeah, how was I supposed to win here? Why was the sun shining?
Yeah, like the lance is your main piece of the attack, so you have to
Yeah.
utilize on it. If you could, I would like to force those pieces away somehow. For example, like this.
Okay.
If I manage to do so, this lance becomes the beacon of my attack, kind of.
Oh, because it's defended. I was about to say,
Yeah.
but that's not defended.
And
Okay.
we can think of moves like this, like double attack on this square. We can think of moves like this. But yes, the fact is there's always this bishop drop, like taking the piece, the attacking piece. So it was pretty hard.
Yeah.
And if you had one more move, let's say you pass, this move was a huge move. Because if it's taken, again, it's a checkmate. So the fact that you've taken the bishop here, annamaja, this was like the perfect timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other thing you could have done is maybe take this gold to make your king safer.
Okay.
And then this is taken.
I thought that as then dropping, yes, that
Yeah,
piece.
but you can
But
redraw.
I suppose it's a trade.
And this way your bishop survives, kind of.
Okay.
So yeah, that's like the main points. Let's here just drop another pawn. You sacrifice the pawns a lot in shogi. Yeah? You have many pawns, you just sacrifice it again. And
Alright.
you were shouting at Namaya that your king is exposed, but how about now? How much more exposed it is? So there is a cool checkmate in shogi. If you were to go here after rook drop, we can chase the king all the way and checkmate it like this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so this was your chance here, Rebecca, to like expose it once more and drop the rook from behind in the opponent's promotion zone.
Right.
And then, you know, it becomes more and more exposed. Let's say here, for example. Here it would also lead to a checkmate.
Okay.
Because it not only leaves their defensive pieces, it also becomes closer to your pawns, which is the danger for them. Okay.
Makes sense. Yeah, I suppose it's always so hard seeing tactics and stuff when you're not used to how the pieces move.
We all know that in chess it's all mixture of both strategy, tactics, and so on. It's your first game in shogi.
Yes,
yeah,
true.
don't stress about it. Yeah.
No, not stressing.
So just to show you, I am, as you know, I am horribly honest person. I challenge you, annamaja, because you won the game, right? How about you play one against me, and I'm gonna show you some things, how the things work. Yeah, you wanna try?
Sure.
So I think you were Gote. So if you flip your board to be the first player, Gote meaning, yeah.
Okay.
I just sit back, relax, and
Yeah, just for a second, all right?
Great.
Yeah, I could use some mental support here.
I'll be your cheerleader.
You could think together, maybe. How about that?
Yeah.
Maybe together. Yeah.
Try to do that, yes.
The hand and the brain, or whatever.
I'll go for your plan, Rebecca.
Okay.
The first one.
Okay.
I'm gonna just show you, like, I'm gonna explain what I'm doing as I'm doing it. I'm opening my bishop line.
Do we take it, Rebecca?
Yes. Just a few pieces. No, wait. Oh, okay.
Oh.
I was then just thinking, I was like, wait, the pieces come back. It's not like chess. It might be more dangerous to trade off pieces.
Yeah, actually,
you're
bishop
right.
exchange makes it slower because now we both have to be careful about not leaving empty spaces in our camp.
Yes.
Just is excited about Rebecca's yes. Exchange the bishops, yes. they love
I
it.
was like, yeah, in chess, if you exchange off, then maybe get to an endgame and survive. I don't know.
So in shogi, it is actually that you help me develop the silver. It's one move faster. So it's not recommended to exchange.
Yeah, okay.
Right, yeah.
You're learning, at least.
Yeah. I mean,
We already moved down.
Yeah, so in shogi you want to develop big pieces, rooks and bishops. Yeah. and then generals. And then the next level would be build a castle.
Castle.
Which sounds very weird to you, probably. Like in chess,
like
you
protect the
would
king.
put your king in the corner, right?
Yeah.
So in Shogi, we also put it in a safer spot as well.
Okay.
Maybe we do this.
Sure.
Okay.
You have executive control. What I will do is I'll sit back and just watch. And then if
Okay.
you have a thought, or if I see something, then I'll let you know.
Sounds good.
Yeah, chat mentioned something very important, that in chess, exchange simplifies. In Shogi, it complicates.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Also
That's
in
true.
endgame, yeah? In endgame, you have so many pieces, you just sacrifice to just be the first one to reach the king. It's crazy. So I've dropped my bishop here. I'm forking those 2 pawns.
Yeah. Oh yeah, two.
Definitely
Yeah.
noticed that.
I also thought this for some reason.
No.
I know.
Yeah, and I don't think I have a defense for that. What
Can we
if...
threaten things ourselves? Can we drop the bishop somewhere?
Oh, that's a good
Yeah, I was
idea.
thinking of that too. Maybe I put it here?
So this guy is defended and this guy is defended.
Annamaja was just double checking. She was just like,
Yeah.
we could see where.
Yeah, of course. I'm just
course,
laughing because most of the beginners take this pawn thinking it's okay, but there's this knight like waiting
the
for you.
knight.
Yeah. So about countering, maybe you can drop the bishop here to like treat and promotion yourself.
Okay.
But then can't you take our rook?
But yeah, I mean, okay, it's very complicated. I could promote, you can promote, I can take your rook, but it's not gonna be beneficial to me because I will have a horse which is stronger than a rook in that situation. So if okay, I'm just gonna show you this line. Yeah, I have this powerful horse that I can get material advantage here, like take a whole knight for free, right? So if I just give it away, what happens is you have this powerful piece left on the board. You have a bishop in hand, and bishops are better in the opening than rooks in Shogi. And I'm stuck with this rook in my camp. So if you compare those 2 pieces, your piece is better, right?
Okay.
So yeah, I don't want to do that. I help your rook to disappear, if it makes sense. So instead,
Yes.
I will take it.
And can I just double check? So the bishop, when it promotes, it moves either like a bishop or like a king. Is that correct?
Bishop and a king in one. Yeah?
Okay, I forgot about that. It's confusing that they promote like different things.
Yeah, so it looks like this, basically. Yeah, I know. It's like bishop with 1 square around it, basically. If you, yeah.
So it can't move diagonally.
It can move like a bishop, and then it gains 4 new squares to move.
Okay.
So
it can. Okay, yes.
So
Sorry,
it's able to
stupid.
change diagonal on which it was standing, kinda.
Yes.
Yeah, if it
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so lances are forked.
Yes. Wow. Yeah. I think we're in trouble.
Maybe.
Maybe we have to use our bishop too. Where do I put it? Everything is defended from you.
Yeah.
Okay, I can give a check.
Over there, yeah, someone suggested this, but then it can be blocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the bishop's not being attacked, so we probably have to just give up one of the lances, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna take this game as like to explain to you how the phases of the game works. So we start with developing our pieces, and this game was really aggressive because we exchange our pieces quickly. And now I'm threatening to take a piece, which means we skip the opening phase and we're in the middle game.
Okay.
Right.
So this is my objective for now. I'm gonna eat as many pieces as I can for free. Because it's a fork, I am guaranteed to take at least one for free, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then as I will reload or like gather the ammo, I will start looking toward your king. And I'm gonna try to bring it toward the end game. And we do it by bringing the big pieces closer to the king. So I will just show you how it works, yeah?
Okay.
So unfortunately we skipped the opening phase, but I can explain it after this game.
Right. And we can't save the knight, can we?
You
Nope.
can protect it with silver, for example. So this is a common technique. You put the silver here, and this allows the knight to escape as well. Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
But maybe must we just? I suppose we don't. Can't we take the pawn?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's very.
Because if we take the pawn,
I will escape.
and if you take the knight, then we take the arch. Oh,
Yes, if you would take this and attack my king like this, I would be very unhappy.
Yeah.
Oh, let's take it.
So I will attack your bishop.
Yeah.
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 You have two options. Yeah, take or escape.
We don't want to take.
Then you should
I'm
escape.
assuming. What about like? I want to say b5.
2-6.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2-6. So yes, you're attacking this square. I will have to do something, or I can ignore it. But so when I have an advantage in shogi, I would prefer to slow the game down. This is what I'm going to do here. I'm gonna slow it down, and I'm gonna be careful because I have lance advantage already. I will slow it down.
Okay.
And then we probably need to save our knight.
Yeah, so if you save your knight, you're also gonna slow down. Unless you have some way to speed up, which is, yeah, highly unlikely here.
Okay.
So we kind of went back. We went to the, yeah, this kind of became less aggressive. So we will have to adjust to that. What can I do? I could start activating my rook. Yeah, my rook is doing nothing. And I push the pawn so that its influence spreads more and more, right? Step by step. So that's my plan next. I'm gonna spread the influence here. And yes,
we want to start spreading our rook's influence.
you also
I
might
was
have the
thinking of
same
that.
idea.
Cool.
I was actually hoping to put the pawn there, but I can't.
And this is this is particularly scary to me because I cannot take this pawn because then my silver is dying.
Oh, that's definitely what we were planning.
So I will move it beforehand.
So we can't actually drop the extra pawn that we have right now until we lose one of ours.
Yes. So this is
that
why
makes it tricky.
You make it sacrifice and then you drop behind. Yeah, remember the technique.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna also do that. I'm gonna take it. Yeah.
Okay.
And now perhaps the most horrible move in the whole game.
Not nice.
Oh no.
So the problem is there's a king behind your rook, and this lance drop unfortunately makes you either lose the bishop or the rook in this situation, right? So this is why I will be talking about this later. an opening phase will be very important to split those two pieces, the king and rook, apart, so this doesn't happen in the middle game.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's gonna be important later.
Okay.
Which one do you like less, the bishop or the rook?
I like the rook more, but if I lose the bishop, then I see. Okay, well, actually, it can drop.
Yeah, there's the
but
knight. Yeah.
Yeah. It looks much scarier to give the bishop.
I mean, if you give away the rook, this strong diagonal, you can use it to continue attacking, perhaps. If you give away the bishop, you will have to retreat. So it depends if you want to retreat or continue attacking.
I mean, in chess, the Khazarian gambit is a thing, so shouldn't we continue with the Khazarian? And we call it a gambit, not a blunder.
Oh no! Now I have to do it.
Well done.
No. Okay, we have a land, but we can't really use it.
Well, again, you can drop the pawn maybe in front of the silver to force it to move.
Right.
And then you can follow up with a lance, perhaps. Or jump with the knight. Like, knight now would be really nicely attacking this square, for example.
Whoa.
Yeah. We call it high jumping knight. You know, the knight, even if it's on the back square, it reappears in the center very quickly. So
Okay.
It's quite
It's just
interesting.
confusing still that I can't move like forwards but sideways.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's a pattern recognition thing that's tricky.
So I unfortunately will have to defend more. I will block your knight. So here again, I'm playing very slowly because I got the whole rook for the lance. Trying to utilize the fact that you don't have enough pieces to choke your attack.
Right.
That's a very rare
Makes sense.
situation in shogi. It just means that I have huge advantage.
Good to know.
Yeah, like if you ever will be in the same situation, basically, like I know many shogi beginners, they tend to like, oh, I have so many pieces in hand, I have to drop, I have to attack. But paradoxally, in shogi, you prefer to slow down in those moments.
You're right.
It's kind of awkward sometimes. Yeah, how about you try to use like silver maybe, or like if you're missing pieces, you have to use the ones that you have, yeah? On the board.
Right.
Okay. Maybe towards the king.
Silver?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, chat is asking if I will be playing chess. If you feel like I've wronged you, you can destroy me in chess, I guess.
We might have to do that.
I'm quite happy to be destroyed as well, yeah. Let's see. So we talked about dropping the pieces in the enemy camp, right? So here, for example, will be a spot, yeah.
That feels dangerous.
Does feel dangerous.
Yeah, I'm threatening to take the knight and the pawn at the same time.
Oh, so that's why you really want to beat there with their silver.
I keep on forgetting that the silver can move forward. I keep on thinking it can only move diagonally.
Yeah, so all the generals can move forward, like all those three squares in front of them. This is why when I teach the piece, I say all squares forward, because it's easy to forget, yeah.
Do we have to save the knight?
We can move it forward.
You can either defend it with the gold or just jump away.
I'd like to attack it.
Yes, I think that looks nicer.
So now the bishop either has to retreat here to attack this pawn or like go super aggressive. Or you drop the lance. I mean, that's also a possibility.
Wow. I'll take it.
So now this square is really dangerous for me because it's in front of my king, but I still have 2 generals in front of it, so I feel safe enough for now. But it might become very scary soon.
So what can we do now?
Maybe this.
No.
Can't we put a lance there?
Yeah, lance is much better because promoting means you give away your foothold. Yeah, you want to build upon it. So dropping the lance means you have 2 attacking pieces instead of 1. Yeah, that's a good move.
Okay.
Yeah, I will have trouble now. What can I do? I could drop a pawn here, ignore it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we're entering endgame now. Our pieces are really close to each king, and we're trying to checkmate, the king faster. So the resources, the piece value that we talked about, doesn't matter anymore.
Oh.
Who is the first wins, so crazy sacrifices.
If you were playing our position here and wanting to attack the opponent's king, how might you go about doing that?
Which king? Sorry.
Just a casual question. If you were trying to attack your own king,
my
right
own
now,
king.
Yes.
Yeah, I would take the goat and build up the pressure on the king somehow. Yes, but also I would be afraid that my own gold will be taken soon, giving my enemy a whole gold to the hand. So I'll be aware of that. Gold is a really good checkmating piece.
Oh.
Yeah. Sneaky tips, yes.
Let's take it.
So I'm gonna show you the most painful move number 2 in a second.
Thank you.
Okay.
In advance. Do we not have to worry about our gold thingy at the moment?
Well, it's gonna be a problem eventually, yes.
We can do it here?
Oh yeah, something like this is usually a good move because you attack both king and the rook. The same way I attack your rook with the lance, right? It's the same idea. So that's usually good. And here comes the most painful move on the board. It's a lance drop. And usually lance checks are really nicely blocked by a pawn drop, but there's a problem with that. Your pawn is behind the lance. Which...
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
So if you ever see your opponent to have a lance and you have like too much advanced pawn, be careful of lance drops like this.
Oh,
okay.
Right. So we have to do something like this.
Yeah, and this uses up the whole gold general.
Yeah.
Were we getting checkmated if we moved our king away?
I would take the gold in. So if you run away, what I wanted to explain is that this rook doesn't matter, remember? Like material doesn't matter. I would take here, and if you are kind enough to take it, then it would lead to a checkmate eventually, yeah. So something like that would have happened. But adding a defender like this is a very strong, good move. Because then you have more pieces around your king, you're safer, right?
Okay.
But yeah, that means your attack is weaker, so I can just slow down again. It's very painful, yes? Shogi, once you lose the initiative and the opponent slows down, yeah, it kind of feels sluggish. So this is perhaps different game than chess. Like in chess, if you have the initiative, I imagine you just go for the pawn exchanges and then you promote the pawn and you win, right?
Yes.
So in Shogi, it works differently. As you can see here, the pieces never run out. There will always something. So it always keep you sit on the edge of the chair, yeah? Always nervous. Is my king safe? Am I attacking properly? So I'm avoiding this stress by slowing it down and taking care of my rook in this case, yeah? I'm still attacking your gold. Okay. So that's the flow of the game here.
Well, don't have a lot of
No.
pieces.
Yeah,
left.
I'm also looking at currently move that many things so we can't drop anything.
Hmm. Um.
Can we drop a pawn on like b7? Or what is that?
2-8. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good move. Yeah,
Okay.
it pushes away my dragon. So now I could sacrifice my dragon for the gold, or run away. Yeah, I will chicken out and just run away.
Yeah, I'm afraid that was my entire plan, so I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm not sure what we do next.
Mm. Ooh,
Yeah, I mean, we could finish it here. I will basically bring my horse closer. I will make some tokens. Tokens. I didn't explain what a token is. Promoted pawns.
Okay.
Promoted pawns, which are very strong. Promoted pawns are strong because they move like a gold, but once taken by the enemy, it becomes a pawn, right? So you can sacrifice it for something bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, that's what I'm gonna do. And I have all the big pieces on the board, so it's kind of hard to win from here. So let's just leave it here, maybe, okay?
Okay.
Sure, yeah.
So so I think you understood well, like the attack on my king's head and so on. It was good. The fact that you did escape with the knight, it was super good. Let's talk about the opening now. Yeah. So we exchanged the bishops, and this is really dangerous spot. As I say, we don't want to give enemy chances to drop the bishop. And usually bishops are dropped on this square or this square, like forking pieces. This one won't work because the knights are here defending usually. So
Okay.
here what you want to do is make sure that those pawns have double protection. So for example, move the silver up. And then I move my silver up. And then if you want to attack with the rook here, what you're gonna do is slowly move your king away from that attacking side. Like this, let's say. So just to show you an example, yeah. So this way you assure that you can move those pieces very aggressively, like the silver, the knight, those pawns. You can just sacrifice them. You don't care if the enemy makes promoted pieces here, because your king is far, far away from that attacking side.
Okay.
Wow.
And depending on the game, we have different shapes of those generals. Usually we use 3 generals in defense. Those shapes have names in Shogi. So for example, if we were to make this shape, this is called a fortress, a yagura in Japanese. And this one is strong from the above because the generals are concentrated above, right? And that's why,
Right.
because your enemy is attacking from above. Yeah. So this is why we would use this castle. Now you showed me already in 2 of your games, annamaja, that you like to move your rook to the center. Yeah, it's called there is a strategy like that. Let me think how to play it here. Let's say this. Let's say we protect this pawn first, and then we go here. This way the bishop doesn't work. Yeah, bishop doesn't work because you just protect both of them.
Yeah.
And this way, again, we have a different castle here than before. These ones are more toward this side, yeah, those generals. Again, the enemy attack is coming from this side, yeah. So we are stronger from this side. And this is called Mino Castle, Mino. It was a place in Japan. It's a beautiful place in Japan or something. This is why they named the castle like that. And this one is unfinished because it has only 2 generals, so it's called half Mino. If this gold was here, it would be normal Mino. So yeah, the shogi opening theory requires a knowledge like this, where to put king according to where your rook is, and then depending on what your opponent does, you also do proper preventive measures. I guess in chess it's the same, right? If they develop the bishop, you have to do that and this.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's a whole opening theory behind that. And it's fun to learn, you know. There are super aggressive openings that do not castle at all. So for example, remember, defending the bishop's head with the gold. And then we go super aggressive. And those openings, they skip the middle game completely. There's no middle game. There's no opening, no middle game. It's end game from the beginning of the game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so this would be side pound picker. Many strong chess players like to play it, in my experience. And there are, of course, like much slower games where we put our king literally in the corner of the board, as far as possible from the attack, in a bear castle, bear in hall castle, it's called. So, you know, depending on your play style, if you like to be aggressive or if you like to play safely, you might want to put your king, you know, in the corner. Or just go for that crazy openings with your king in the center. So shogi gives you much freedom. Yeah. So that's opening theory, basically.
Cool.
Do you want to try perhaps some checkmate puzzles? In my experience, chess players just rocket them and it brings them a lot of fun.
Sure.
We can try one of the checkmate puzzles. Sure.
Yeah. So I have like mates in 3 moves. We call it in 3, but in chess, I believe it's a different number.
Probably 2 then.
Yeah, something like that. It's like 1, 2, 3, like attack, escape, drop type of problem.
Okay.
Center to play, field goddess hand. So, yeah, all the pieces are gone. It should be much easier now. And you have a silver and gold in hand. The enemy has only, you know, king and those pieces behind him. You have this pivotal piece. And the way those work is every move needs to be a check. Because you imagine that your king is in the corner and surrounded by enemy pieces. And you have to play forceful moves. So this is Tsume Shogi.
Oh, I think I might have it. I don't know.
Okay. Can you show me?
Go
I'm
ahead.
probably going to forget it now. Is it not here?
Yeah. And then I escape. Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yay!
So this
Amazing.
this shape is called gold at the head because it's at the head of gold at the king's head. So atamakin, gold at the head. Gold at the king's head, right? It's a very, very useful shape in shogi because it controls every square that the king can go to, right? It was
Awesome.
really complicated explanation, but basically gold on top of the king is a good shape, yes.
Great.
Okay.
Like a queen, kind of.
Yes. Okay, next one. Let's try what if they have a defender over here. I'm missing 1 pawn. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Here it goes. So you have a
I think
gold
I
and
know
a
this one
silver.
as well, but Annamaja, you can try.
I think it's I think it shouldn't be different, right?
Or is it? Small difference is a big difference. Yeah, the chat is shouting on me that the pawn existence didn't matter. Yes, the pawn didn't matter. Shut up, chat.
So wait there. Okay, so I think I can't drop the pieces.
Yeah, dropping is the only way to continue here.
It doesn't. Oh, they need to take it from the other. I can only take from the other side, so maybe the turn is.
Oh,
not right.
The turn is not right. Yes, sorry about that. Sent it.
No worries.
Yeah, here you go. Now it's gonna work.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this.
Run.
Then this.
Yes. So this time you learn about the weakness of the silver, that they cannot defend on this side, right? So this is how we expose it. You just drop next to it and you checkmate.
Wait, for this one, doesn't matter which one you drop.
Oh,
where?
it does matter. It does. Because if you drop the silver, they can run here.
Oh, they can run up.
And this is when the pawn matters, chat. This is when the pawn matters. Yeah, because if the pawn is not here, you drop the gold. So
and then you can checkmate with the golden star thing. Okay.
Okay, now let's try to use some of those very weird shogi rules of piece promotion. We're gonna give you a rook that can go into a dragon mode, right?
Okay.
So how would you checkmate this king in 3 moves?
3 moves.
Yes, so it's the same amount as before. So remember about the promotion rule, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I understand.
Oh, I think I...
Okay, try it out.
I don't know. Must I try it?
Go ahead, yeah.
Okay, probably gonna... I'm thinking this. I want to promote.
Yeah. And then they will drop something because they have all the possible pieces in hand. That's the rule of Tsume Shogi. And then
I wanted to put this here.
Okay, and now I have a tricky question. What if it's a gold?
Surely I still just put it there?
Yes, it doesn't matter.
Shouldn't matter.
It's pinned, yeah.
Exactly, because it's pinned. Good. Chess players. See, you have advantage. Beginner player.
We know 1 or 2 tactics.
Yeah. Hey, that's important.
Fortunately.
All right, I'm gonna give you a harder one. You will still
Wait, but that was 2 moves, so why was that 3 moves?
Oh,
It's the 3 moves in Shogi.
In Shogi, we call it 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I know in chess
I'm
it's
still
like
behind on that one.
Yeah, you count it in pairs or something.
All right.
Yeah, so that's different here. So we're gonna give them a defender here. I hope it's the correct person to move. Nope, it's wrong again. Okay, here you go. So we have a gold in hand and they have a powerful defender. How do you trick him?
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Okay, which one?
So I was thinking here.
And then if it runs.
Then here.
Yes. So the mistake that you might have made is go here, and do the cool checkmate that I've shown before. But in that situation, they just take it.
Right.
So your move is correct.
It's like a ladder checkmate in chess.
It is. But now I'm gonna show you something cooler. It's gonna contain some more sacrifices. In Shogi, as I said, we do not care about the material in the end. So we're gonna just throw our friends away and let them be eaten by the enemy.
That sounds very friendly.
Yes. So here you have 2 silvers in hand. And you cannot let him escape. they roasting you that chess people cannot count. Stop it, chat. They count it by pairs. They still count.
Yeah, we can do our 2 times tables.
Yeah.
Automatically.
They are counting in binary.
Mm.
Checkmate into does not take 2 pair of moves. Well, it's 1.5, right? By chess standard. Is it 1.5? Defense moves are not check. Yes, defense moves are not check. Yeah, this one is harder, isn't it? Or do you have some ideas here?
I'm trying to figure out how to not let the king go to 3-3. Because then doesn't it escape?
Well, there's a pawn here protecting, right?
Oh, we have
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it took me a
Nice,
long time
just
to realize
double
as well.
checking. Then it's maybe not as difficult because that's what I've been focusing on the entire time.
okay.
I thought it was just their pawn.
Yeah, so okay, yeah, I should have specified. We have dragon and a pawn and 2 silvers in hand.
Yes.
Yes, that's my mistake.
Yeah, I see.
Oh, you see it? Okay.
I think.
Double check. Always double check, yeah. What is the last move?
Dropping here.
Yes, all right, so it is correct. So what's the first move?
Do you want me to say, Rebecca?
Yeah,
Yes.
Rebecca. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Just to check we're
Yeah,
obviously on
we
the same
take-
page.
Yes, so here is what we were talking about, yeah? Sacrifice to distract the defender and
Oh,
then
nice.
deliver checkmate. So I'm gonna show you one more and then I'm gonna show you 1 or 2 much harder problems just to finish it off and perhaps make you feel inspired that Shogi is cool indeed. So
Let's
give you one easy one. Yes, it's still. Oh, but the rooks. Oh my god, the Shogi is sometimes confusing me. Okay, send it to play. So this is still easy in 3 moves.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, have you got it, Annamaja?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that was
I, was,
quick.
I don't know. I'm not good at these puzzles, apparently.
It's very similar to chess. Kind
Yeah,
of.
I'm not good at chess puzzles either. That's the problem.
Oh no.
You got this.
The thing is, this defends backwards, so I don't know how to, like, if I sacrifice, then we don't have any more pieces.
Yeah, but then you take a piece, right?
So remember, when you take a piece, you can use it.
Oh yes. Okay. Then I think. It's probably
Okay,
not that
show
difficult.
us. Yeah.
I'm guessing you probably start with that.
I
Actually, maybe
don't
not.
see the arrow actually. Let me see.
I can shoot again?
That's correct. Yeah. Try it. Okay, so now we have to take it because if we run, they will just chase us. I guess this will be mate in 1. Okay, that's easier to explain. And then king or silver is possible. So let's say king takes. Yeah, so this is the mix of both patterns, yeah? The silver weakness and the gold at the head. So how about a new technique when the silver takes?
Well, this is like, isn't this like in chess? Isn't this checkmate?
Yeah.
That's like the
queen.
Yeah.
Queen and the rook.
When I play chess, I think of a queen of a dragon, yes. Yeah, like this.
Queen like a dragon. No, I'm thinking the golden.
The gold like a
sun
queen.
thing is like, yeah.
Yeah, I guess that works too, indeed.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay, so I will show you one longer one so that it breaks your, blows your mind.
Uh-oh.
don't know, is 7 enough? Because this was in 3, right? How about 1 in 7 moves?
Oh,
I'm quickly going to go refill my water. I'll be back in a
Sure,
minute
sure.
while Annamaja tries to solve the 7 move.
sure.
7 move one.
All right, this one looks fun. Just you know, I mean, if you don't manage, it's fine. We'll show you the answer, but just to show you how fun it can be. Like how the pieces get sacrificed, how everything gets crazy in shogi. That's what I wanna show you. Like the dynamics of the end game. That's what I wanna show you. Okay, this one. So previously we did 1, 2, 3, and here it's gonna be 1, 2. So check, run, mate, something like that.
Yeah, got it.
Much longer, and we have this is a horse, promoted bishop.
Yeah.
This is our other bishop. This is our pawn, and we have 2 generals in hand, silver and gold. And the main issue, because in puzzles you have to be aware of the teams, the main issue is he will have an escape route here.
Yes.
So we have to kind of prevent him from escaping.
Okay.
And yeah, as you know, all the moves have to be checks. That's easier than chess, no silent moves.
Yeah, it's forced, yeah.
I am back, I just don't know what the answer is.
Yeah, so the king is escaping here. We need to stop him using somehow those 3 pieces on the board. Bishop, horse, pawn, and 2 generals in hand. Yeah, the chat is roasting me for showing you such difficult ones, but I think you will like the answer. Because it looks like a dance in the end.
Looks like a dance.
Yeah. I have a whole bookshelf of shogi books, but 99% of them is unfortunately still in Japanese.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I lived in Japan for 8 years. I had to learn it, but for people who start shogi, it's a barrier, basically.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's really difficult. So if you have any guess, you can tell me.
I'm looking at bishop to 1, 2. Oh,
horse,
golden,
right?
Red, bishop. Yes.
Yeah, so the problem here will be that if you did it and drop a gold here, they will escape here, and this silver will be protecting the head of the king. So it will lead to a no mate situation, unfortunately.
Because then the only other way to stop it going to the to 3 is out there is to go like the gold thing on 2, 4.
There's actually another move to
taken.
There's one more other move which is the correct answer, and this is why it's so hard to notice. Why is it hard to notice? Is because it requires sacrifices, which is the most fun part about shogi.
Do you have any ideas, Annamaja?
I was thinking of sacrificing something here, but
yeah, so I can't. But if we sacrifice there, then
I
don't know how we stop it after it's
taken. What was I thinking? I mean, probably this one. This. I don't know. The gold general.
The dog, right? The gold general. Yeah.
I keep thinking in that.
Yeah, so if you drop the gold general, we're gonna take it. And then you have to take it with the pawn in order to continue checks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then this square becomes open once more.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is why it's also incorrect. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure you're gonna find it out soon.
Do you think it'll be in the next like 2 hours though?
No, like something like those with those problems, something needs to click in your mind, and then you like see it immediately. Especially if you guys very, very strong chess players, I'm pretty sure if you see this one move, you're gonna immediately like realize that there is some continuation. It's just that it's not the move that you've been showing, and it's really hard to see if you never saw it before. So just to not torture everyone, I would probably just show you the answer.
Maybe you can show us the first move and then we can try to figure it out.
Okay, so the first move will be bishop promotion to 1-3.
Oh my.
You see, we forget that the bishop can promote.
Yeah.
Well, I forgot at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
So as you can see, it prevents the king from escaping because it creates this space here.
Of course, naturally.
So the only option is to take it. And then we have to continue our dance. And we will check it. I will show you the answer. We will check it from behind here. Because if they take, then we checkmate them. So we continue the dance. They avoid it. And once more they go here. It seems like it's unavoidable now. But this other horse comes in.
Oh,
And
wow.
eventually we go checkmate.
Oh wow, that's really tricky.
Yeah, so I just wanted to show you that, you know, it can be really, let me show you the main line. It can be really beautiful at times. You know, it's dancing, yeah, dance.
Yes.
And this is how endgame in Shogi is like just sacrifice everything in order to get the king. And some beautiful moves pop up and you didn't imagine there being there. Your opponent surprises you. It's often, it happens often in Shogi games. And it's unlike, like chess is boring, yeah? And in the end you have just the pawns and you calculate.
Chess is boring.
No, I mean like the end game. No. Hear me out. The end game, yeah? You have just pawns, just kings.
Mm-hmm.
And you can just calculate, oh, the king is in the quadrature of the pawn or whatever, it means it's gonna get there in time and so on. Here you have all of the pieces that were from the beginning of the game still in play. Yeah?
True. We do have crazy house chess though, where all the pieces can still be in play in the end game as well.
Yeah, I
The
know.
chess isn't always boring.
No, I just mean like the end game, the king and the pawns. Compared to this, perhaps it's less of excitement. But yeah, chess definitely is not a boring game. Definitely not.
Thank you.
But yeah, compared to pawns and kings, having those silver, golds, knights just still in play, the bishop just promoting it out of nowhere, it just creates those beautiful dances. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's amazing
they're nice
tactics.
tactics.
Yeah. So yeah, that would be all from me.
Thank you so much. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, sorry for being roasty. It just
No, all
it's
good.
fun. It's
We'll
great.
secretly roast Shogi.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
all the weird pieces and the nerf knights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Bad
thank you so much
game.
for teaching us.
Thank you.
If you ever wanna destroy me in chess, feel free as well.
We'll see how it goes.
All right.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, if any of your viewers, sorry, like it's gonna be horrible self-promotion, but if any of you is
Please do.
interested in, thank you, in Shogi, my channel is Shogi_Harbour, and I'm ladies Shogi professional. I'm the only non-Japanese Shogi professional out there, the only one
That's
speaking
really
in
impressive.
English. Thank you. So if you're interested, join us. Yeah, thanks so much.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
well,
Give
thank you
her a
so much.
follow,
Yeah.
everyone.
Yes. Yeah. Links are in chat. But thank you so much for teaching us. Thank you to Enid for setting up the collab as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank
thank
you
you,
so
Annette.
much.
Yeah.
I actually want to try like some puzzles and maybe play a game in the pool just to try it out.
Yeah, you
It's
should.
really a lot
Yeah.
of fun.
And yeah,
We can maybe do a game against each other, Annamaya, as like two noobs. With time and everything. We can do bullet shogi.
oh my god, just
Oh.
be careful.
Yeah.
We have this special time control called Byoyomi, so it's gonna be confusing at first. Just warning you.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Well, we'll then find our own way around this. But thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Well, see you.
Bye.
Yeah, hope you chat also enjoyed. Oh my god, thank you, Annette, for 25 subs. Thank you so much, everyone. You can thank Annette for giving you the sub. Hopefully you enjoyed the collaboration. And yeah, I will see you guys in 1 hour, actually. We're gonna do our Kifu stream. If you have some games or some questions about Shogi, I'm gonna take a break and then we're gonna come back with Shogi reviews. Yeah, if you have some games you just post it in that link that Flameco just forced the bot to throw. And I recommend you also join our Discord because we have those rare English Shogi resources about Shogi there. It's like you're searching for it online, it's gonna be pain. This is why we have the harbor, so that all is in one place. Yeah. Join our Discord, yeah. Yeah. And chat, do you have any questions or anything? Hopefully. Yeah, sorry I didn't read chat during the stream. I was so nervous. I'm nervous speaking with people. I'm sorry. Thank you for the follow, everyone. Venax, The Goat, Random Numbers, Trans, True, Vaza, Hoxin, Adrucha, Citil, Olympiad, Twitcher. Thank you so much. I see also Jen gifted tier 1 sub to Mikian. Thank you so much, Jen. Xastral. Thank you so much, guys. Welcome to Harbor. Yeah, the stream will start in 1 hour. I will take a break and then we're gonna continue with our Kifu, which is Shogi Games reviews. You can send your games with the link !Kifu. Will you do collabs with other chess players? I mean, if there will be an opportunity, surely, yeah. I will have to learn how to be less antisocial, but yeah. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. That was really helpful. I missed it completely because I was so nervous. Lily was the only one to wake me up. Yeah. Sorry about that. All right, guys. I will see you in 1 hour then with the game commentary. Yeah, you could be. Yeah, thank you for watching. Bye-bye for now.